Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the 2025 release of Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Jeff Andresi, Matt Welch, and Goeken.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hello. Hey, everyone.
Hello. So, yeah, we are going to be having some fun today. We're talking about Maker's Mark, bringing back their Cellar Aged. Matt, you're on for the first time, so tell us a little bit about yourself before we get started with the show stuff.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I've been a fan for a long time, and it's a neat opportunity. I appreciate this. My last name is Welge, but I get called Welgs, all kinds of different things. But it's Welge.
Welge.
Yeah, Welge.
I think it's spelled wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah, it needs another E.
Or D.
Oh, I get wedge. Yeah, I get wedge. And wedgie. Yeah.
Wedge.
I love your salad.
Yeah.
I'm from Missouri originally, and live in Naperville now.
You're going the wrong way, man. Going the wrong way.
I know. I've been a fan of this show for a really long time. I've been a lover of whiskey for a really long time, and got to meet Steve and patron his shop. Got to even have some connections. Ryan with 10th Mountain has been on my podcast, and it's been a nice relationship to be a part of this as a fan, as a customer, as a follower, and finally now as a contributor. So yeah, thank you. I'm grateful.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Well, glad to have you. And so we've got our topic, like I said, it's Maker's Mark Cellar Aged is coming back. We'll get to that after the break. McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about, though. What is that, McNew?
Yeah, so I think this is a great group for this question because we're all Midwestern based, right? We're all from the Midwest. Do you have the urge to be Midwestern nice when someone gives you a compliment? You can't just say thanks. You have to compliment them back.
No.
Is that a thing that you guys do?
No. Here's where I'll weigh in on this. I don't have one on right now. I have on just a regular, this is a Tommy Bahama shirt, but I don't have on like a Hawaiian Tommy Bahama shirt. And I'm not wearing them to garner any sort of, hey, that's a nice looking shirt or cool shirt or anything. I'm just a guy who's just trying to live his life. And, I'll go, and I have to run all kinds of errands. You run a couple businesses. I got to go to the bank. I got to go, to the grocery store to buy stuff for events and all this. And so many times people will be like, oh, that's a great shirt. Love the shirt. And I don't even want it. I would need to pin a sign on. Don't compliment me on the shirt, baby. I don't care. I don't be like, oh, that's nice. And your hairdo looks nice today, ma'am. No, I don't say anything. I just say thanks, and that's it.
What I would do, I'd be like, oh, I like yours too.
yeah. I don't. I just want to get out of that conversation because I know it doesn't mean anything. She's just picking out something that she can some way connect, and then I just want to move on. So yeah. So no, not
Steve does not participate in the Midwestern nice. Got it.
No,
okay.
No.
So if you get a compliment for Steve, it's probably like really legit. He probably really means it. So that's actually nice.
That's true. This is true.
Right? Yeah.
I don't just throw compliments out there. No.
He doesn't perpetuate falseness.
Exactly.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that the Midwestern, that there was a thing that we complimented back. I take compliments very poorly. I'm confused by what I just think I'm just a normal guy, and when somebody says something nice, it's like, thanks.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of my point with the shirt thing. I'm not doing it to throwing it out there, so hoping I get compliments. I'm not fishing. So yeah. That's just what I wear.
I'm with Jim. Yeah, I didn't realize that you had to pay compliment for a compliment, but I will give my parents credit that they raised me that when someone thanks you for something, that you say you're welcome and not say, oh, don't mention it, or oh, no sweat. That it's actually polite and proper to say you are welcome, that it means more when you say, yes, I meant to do that for you and you are welcome, and not to just blow it off and go, don't mention it.
No worries. No worries. That's a big one. Yeah. That's a big one these days. Yeah, I've been seeing that. I have no idea why. I guess it's just social media. People have nothing better to do than have debates about things. And the one of the big ones, McNew, is who is actually in the Midwest. And I see some of them where Indiana's getting cut off. They're not making the cut.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
Indiana might be out of the Midwest soon if they redraw the districts.
That sounds Mideastern to me.
I don't like ranch, so I'm okay with them taking my Midwestern card for that. But we can cut off Ohio. Ohio needs to be Eastern. Sometimes we kind of claim Oklahoma. I think they're Southern. We don't get to claim them.
You might end up in the Great Lakes states, though. That's where you might end up. We'll see how it goes.
Probably where you belong.
Yeah.
So I
compliments McNew.
Compliments to me are kind of weird. Whether someone compliments, I'm such an introvert. I'm kind of cynical too.
What sort of compliment would they give you? You think?
I don't even know. I mean, I've gotten some on some shirts, and I always just say, my kid got it for me. I am not looking to engage in a conversation.
Right. I'm the same way.
On a compliment. So
I'm a fat guy, living in a slim person world. I don't want to talk about anything where they're looking at me in any way. Yeah. I'm just trying to blend in. It's like camouflage for me. Yeah. Jeff, what give us some other things in my compliment? The beard? Like, oh, that's a nice,
I get
nice salt and pepper in that beard, buddy.
Yeah, I get a little bit there. I think to be honest, people say, hey, I like your cigar posts. Oh, you want a cigar? Oh, I don't smoke them. So it's like, well, what do you like them, or do you just trying to say something? And
right.
Yeah.
What about the voice? Does anybody ever say, oh, that voice, you should be in radio?
Yeah, I used to get that a lot. And my comeback was always, I've got a face made for radio.
Right.
That's what I was just saying.
You charlatan.
Yes, But I used to, I would get that. I used to sing in a quartet and different things.
Oh, let's hear a little bit of it. Let's hear.
Well, I got three others.
Go ahead. Yeah. Let's hear a little Elvira, buddy.
We haven't had anything to drink yet, so let's.
Oh man, by this fourth show we're doing tonight, he'll do the Elvira by himself. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, right.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, was your voice the same before you started smoking cigars?
Oh yeah, once his testicles dropped, he was
right. It's my voice has been low for quite a while, and has nothing to do with my cigar.
Now I'm picturing him. I'm picturing him in 8th grade with that voice, and it's a little creepy.
Yeah, it is.
I started cracking in 8th grade, and the choir director said, "You need to go sit in the back row now."
Wow. Oh, all right.
No doubt.
McNew, you asked the question. This is McNew's wheelhouse right here. So she's at the grocery store getting checked out, and someone says, "Oh, I like the way your hair looks today." This is now a 30-minute conversation because now McNew is she just got hit a volley, and now she's got a volley back. So,
I do, but that's not where it came. This question came because of an interaction today, actually. So I was walking Saint. He's a beautiful dog. He's a husky. He's gorgeous. He's an asshole, but he's gorgeous.
Right.
And everybody's like, "Oh, your dog's so pretty." So I was walking him today, and new people had moved in a couple doors down, and this girl was like, they were outside on their little patio, and she's like, "Oh, your dog's gorgeous." And I'm like, "Oh, your kids are cute." I legit don't fucking think kids are cute. Why would I say that? But I felt like I had to say something.
Right.
Caught me off guard. I don't know what to do.
I thought you'd make a comment about them being out on their patio.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're patio people?
Please be on your patio. But like, no, she's like, "Oh, your dog's so gorgeous." And I'm just like, she has like 2 kids. They're like in diapers. They're like not even dressed. And I'm like, your kids are cute. I don't even think that. Why would I say that? It's just like Midwestern nice in me to say something back nice. And I'm like,
Great Lakes State's nice, by the way, for you. You're no longer in the Midwest.
I just like moved along, and I'm like, "Thanks." And Saint's pulling me anyway, and I'm like, "Thank you for dragging my ass for once," because I want to get out of this conversation. But like, why would I say that? It's just like the Midwestern urge to say something nice back.
Right. Right. Yeah. Maybe you secretly like kids.
I like my brother's kids. I like my old neighbor's kids. That's pretty much my limit on kids.
Really?
But
What if you adopt like 3 kids, and then maybe they could help you straighten up around the house and stuff.
I think they would make bigger messes. They'd clean up their own messes. That's not helping me.
Okay.
Doing their own thing. I'm not getting a Cinderella. I'm not an abusive stepmother. I'm not getting a Cinderella kid to clean. That's I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Did anyone else picture McNew kind of fishing for more compliments
only
one came
100%.
in?
100%.
Yeah, that's where I thought this might be going. It's like, that's all you got, dude? I do. Doing a twirl and
a twirl.
I get jealous sometimes because I walk Saint a lot, and everybody's like, "Oh, gorgeous dog. He's so pretty." And I'm like, "I'm pretty too. Like, do I need to fucking go to You're telling me that. Not that I want you to, because you're a little weird. But like, my dog gets more compliments than me these days.
Right.
So, great.
Maybe that's their way of coming on, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's just in the end.
Like you gotta,
that's the door opener.
Nice dog.
That is the small talk. It's the icebreaker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm not interested in anyone near here.
Right.
So I'm like, "Oh yeah, thank you." Like if it's a weird dude, I'm like, "Thank you." But if it's like a woman with kids, I'm like, "Oh yeah, your kids are also cute." Because apparently that's comparable to my dog. Like, why would I say that?
Well, hey, McNew, how about this one? When you're like at someone's house, and I've done this in many different forms and different versions, but you're like, maybe you're at someone's house having a drink or hanging out, and then they say, "Okay, we'll drive home safe," and you say, "Oh, you too." I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, you're home. You're home.
Yeah.
Think before you speak.
When they're like, "Enjoy your meal," and you're like, "You too." I'm like, "Oh,
yeah."
Working. No, we're idiots. Like, it's just like a natural thing to like say something nice back. And
right.
It doesn't even have to make sense. I got, but
yeah, that has popped out of my mouth, Matt. Like I'm buying a movie ticket, and my mind is going to, okay, what am I going to order at the concession stand? And
sure, that's all.
The cashier says, "Hey, enjoy the movie," and I know I've said at least twice, "You too."
Yeah, you too.
And I realize they aren't watching the movie; they're just schlepping tickets. So. Then you just feel like a doofus. That's why I don't give compliments, because they're bad.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Goeken. Let's see what Goken's got here.
Well, I was looking for a bottle of Makers to stay with the show theme, and I did not have one.
Okay.
But I have my wheated bourbon of Old 55 here, so I thought I would give that a shot.
So wheater.
Along the same line.
That was decent. A lot of squeak there, but yeah, it sounded like the Munsters door opening, and then boom. That was a good pop there. So, all right, Matt, what do you got, man? You look ready.
Yeah, I also have a wheater. I was craving some pot still bourbon, and I was just down at the ABV Barrel Shop, and I got the Hidden Barn
Okay.
single barrel. This is the OMG It's Amy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Lots of squeak, not
Lots of
enough
squeak.
pop. Goeken has the lead. McNew, you're next.
I also did not have any makers on hand, so I went with another weeded. I just have Larceny because, of course, I do.
Nothing there.
Wasn't any on there.
I've got Penelope, Architect. Penelope. Someone actually came in and said that the other day. They want some Penelope.
No,
I think they meant it.
Trying to say it that way, even though I know it's not correct.
Oh, sure. All right, here we go. No, nothing there. A little bass. That was it. Goken still has the lead, but Jeff has yet to go. Jeff, what do you got, buddy?
I have some Makers 46 French oaked cask strength batch 2401.
Okay. Oh, that was good enough.
There it is.
That was a winner. So cheers to Jeff.
Here's
Those
Cheers,
are hard
everyone.
sometimes with all that wax.
Yes.
It's hard to get a grip.
They don't. Yeah, they don't leave you enough room to get your hand around it to grip it. It's
Thin cap, but
It's a thin cap. That's the
I
problem.
did some pre-peeling.
Okay. He did some work there. It's up front. Fair enough. All right. We'll take a good cheers to Jeff. We said right. Yeah. Cheers to Jeff.
Yeah, cheers.
That was a big win. Big win. All right. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Cellar Age this year, and we'll give you all the scoop and talk about if we're interested in this one. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
My teeth doesn't like ice cream. This is McNew, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
That's a pro. That's a pro right there. Take McNew.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Maker's Mark Cellar Aged.
Yes, we are. So Maker's Mark announced its Cellar Age 2025. Again, this is an annual limited edition release. So we heard of it, and you didn't know, is this an everyday product? If you're curious about that, no, it is a once a year release. This one features a blend of 11, 13, and 14-year-old whiskeys. So you're talking about some of the oldest stock that they've ever produced. And then this bourbon has an ABV of 56.45. That translates to 112.9 proof. And it will be available starting right about now at both the gift shop and at select retailers. So it's not like it's going to be everywhere by any means. Suggested retail price, $175. $175. All right, what do you guys think?
I did think the price was a bit high. And as I was reading the article, I was trying to determine, were these things solely aged in the cellar, which certainly is going to have a different process than things out in a rick house with the changing.
No, I mean, the cellar isn't even that old to have 14-year-old stuff now. The cellar's just not that old. I mean,
right. I think
2016 it says.
16,
okay, yeah.
So any idea how long these are down there?
Yeah, I think part of their story is that they take some of the barrels as they are getting older, and they don't want them to lose more angel share. Then they move them down where it's a little more climate controlled, and they believe that those barrels will maybe not be evaporating as much. Right. So what age that is, I don't know, but
yeah.
Is this the same cellar that they do the private select stuff in?
Yes.
That same area there? Because
there's a back part to it too. There's ricks in there and stuff like that. And there's a area where you pick barrels. It's more than just that little area where they see them producing, putting the staves in and stuff like that. So
so that area is cool. Like if you're an
cool.
ambassador and go get your bottle, like you get like the golden ticket tour, you get to see that room and that space. It's really nice. It's beautiful. Like it almost looks like catacombs. Like it's a really cool space. But I'm still at this price. I'm like, you know what? Like I love Maker's Mark. I would like, it's a go-to. I love it. But I'm like at 175. I'm like, no, maybe at 100 I'm happy. But like 175, I'm like, let me try it first.
This is going to be a theme as we record on this Sunday, because we're talking about a lot of the new releases. They're all coming out right now, and it's just like we got to do the shows anyway. We always do the shows when the stuff comes out. But you're going to see this theme of the price has definitely crept up on this. All the crying about things are tough and it's bad and all that. I guess they think that there's enough demand for the special stuff that those prices have definitely crept up. And this isn't the worst offender here, folks. This is not going to be the highest we see.
And someone's going to pay it, and that's fine. I would just want to try it before I buy it.
Yeah. We're starting to spoil people on that. The non-try thing. Some of our customers will be like, hey, I saw this, but they wouldn't let me try it, so I wouldn't buy it. So it's like, I like hearing that, because we're the store where you can always do that.
You got it right early. Been a question, and some people just buy anything to buy it, but you got it right early.
Yeah.
When I went to, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go. Okay.
Oh, when I went to Maker's, I think the first time when we went on the tour and we went through that area where you're in the cellar and you can see the barrels there that are for private select, and then you see the room where they do it at. I said something about, is that, is this a cave? And they're like, no, you can't store bourbon in a cave. That's against the rules. This is actually like a land bridge that goes across in front, and they just kind of built a building in front of it.
Yes.
So I noticed that they're calling it cellar aged, so I guess it's okay. It's like finished.
Right.
But
they couldn't just call it bourbon, I guess.
Yeah.
Without saying something about it being in a cellar.
In the cellar, yeah. It's weird because we have in Missouri, what's the big one out there? Matt, or somebody help me out here. The big,
you have like
Merrimack
Holiday.
Oh.
So Holiday has cave age. They say that on the label, cave age. So it's interesting. I don't know what the rule was that Jim's talking about. Is that a TTB thing? And I don't know. And I don't know what that cave is like either. Is it a true cave, or is it something that is man-made, like the Maker's Mark thing? I have no idea. I haven't been out to Holiday to check that out, so I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what you're doing.
It matters where you age it because it just says it has to be in a barrel. Who the fuck cares?
Oh God, we got the teletype going here with Goeken with this.
Really have to be in a brick house. It doesn't. You can throw that barrel in a cave if that's your vibe. You can throw it on a ship. Jefferson's does. It doesn't have to be a brick house.
Right. Yeah. But back to the question, Steve. At that price point, no, I'm not going to go looking for that. And even if I came across it, I like Maker's Mark too, but it was my gateway bourbon, to be honest. Like a lot of people,
I've tried, not this year's, but I've tried last year's, and I thought it was really good whiskey, and I'd be very interested in one. But man, $175, I think that's a tough price for me.
Yeah, it is. Because not to say that things are better or worse, but I'm like, what else could you get at $175?
Right.
Split that in half and multiple things. Like it's a
good
right now.
It's good whiskey, but 112.9 proof. I mean, if they're like, hey, this is George T. Stagg, and this year it's 144, 175, I'd be all over. I couldn't spend my money quick enough.
Exactly.
I would just say charge as many as you can to that credit card right now, and I'll take them all. But yeah, 112.9, I'm not sure that's enough. Goeken, what did you find? You were doing some sort of research there, or were you just sending an email to your wife?
No, it says yes. Bourbon can be aged in a cave. While not traditional, this practice is growing in popularity for secondary aging and finishing, with distilleries like Ben Holiday in Missouri and Maker's Mark in Kentucky using their historic caves for this purpose.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So
it's not illegal, I guess.
Yeah, tour guides, you know how they are.
Yeah, the location doesn't matter. It has to be in a new oak barrel. You can throw it wherever you want. Put it in the back of your car for a month and call it a day. You can do that also. Please don't do that. Nobody's doing that.
All right.
But
Matt, how about you?
Yeah, I have to come back with Knob Creek 12.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna give me something that's in that ballpark for $100 cheaper,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I am intrigued. I'll certainly look for it as a pour at a bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think a really interesting discussion, aside from the price, is there a distillery for anybody else that stands apart more with their regular lineup and then their cask strength versions being such a departure? Because for me, the regular Makers, it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
But that Maker's cask strength, I mean, that is a daily drinker for me. I love that stuff.
I always felt that way about Makers before they started doing these things. Was like, that is good. It just needs a little oomph, and then they finally gave it the oomph. So yeah, it's
I completely agree.
Yeah,
I'm drinking one tonight here, and it definitely has more pop, and it's just zippier, and it's worth the little premium you pay for it.
Yeah. So to summarize, none of us are against this. We would gladly drink this. It may be a little bit exceeding what we think in terms of value, but that doesn't mean we wouldn't seek it out if it was at a restaurant. We could get a pour, or JP buys it. JP's always one. If you know JP Knobloch, he buys everything, and he's always like, "You want to try that? Oh, I heard you talking about the show. You want to try that?" It's like, so just having this show means he's going to buy it and then bring it in, and I'll get to drink it. So it'll be
great. Yeah,
life will be fine.
It's so great. It's so great to have friends like that, Steve.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've always said it's good to be Steve.
It's not a bad thing, that's for sure. So yeah, you get to try it all. So that's kind of a nice thing. So there you go. All right. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
Yeah. Thanks again, guys. Matthew Welge on Facebook, Uncertified Whiskey Hunter on Instagram, and Whiskey Tequila Fridays on podcasts if you're interested.
All right, Jeff.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo, Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
All right, Goeken.
I'm on Facebook at Jim Goeken and Instagram at Jimmy Big Hands.
McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
It never gets old for some reason. I don't know why. That's funny every time you hear it.
Get a little chuckle.
Hard to follow Jimmy Big Hands. How do you follow that?
Exactly.
I always say Jimmy Midi Hands because I don't think they're that big, but I'm driving home yesterday and listening to the show, and Jim was on it, and I said, Jimmy Midi Hands. And if you spell it right, you can have like 4 I's and 3 D's and
right. Yeah.
Make it
Well, there you go.
That's-
All
I
right.
can really get Becca on that one.
Yeah, yes, that's what you need to do, for sure. All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see me, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.